kids podcast.
You can go slow.
A kids podcast about.
Good morning. My name is Tess, and I want to welcome you to today. Can you wave your hand and say, "Good morning, day"? Can you put your hands on your heart and say, "Good morning, heart"? And I want to say good morning to you. I just love getting to start today with you as we check in, as we wake up our bodies, and as we think about what is in store for us today. Are you ready to start off our morning? Great. Today we are going to talk a little bit about feelings, and then we're going to do an exercise that will help us love ourselves in the same way that we love other people. And then we're going to take that feeling of loving ourselves and head out into our day. So much of the time on this podcast, we talk about being positive and showing your smile and showing your big heart. And I love all of that. But also, some days, some moments of the day, you might not feel happy. Sometimes you might have other big feelings that are coming on. And in those big feeling moments, when sometimes those feelings are maybe feeling a little bit cloudy, it's easy for us to not want to feel those feelings. Have you ever had a big feeling before, and when it comes on, you're like, I wish I was not feeling this feeling? If that has happened to you, can you touch the top of your head? Yeah. That's happened to me too. And what if I told you that in those moments, that is when you get to love yourself even more? Because how do you feel when someone around you is having a big feeling? If someone around you is sad or upset about something, what do you want to do? I know that I usually want to just go and give them a great big hug. But in those moments when it's you who's having a big cloudy feeling, this is when you can turn towards yourself and give yourself a big hug. And just be there for a moment with that feeling. Because sometimes that feeling just needs a hug. And sometimes that feeling just needs to know that it's okay to feel the way that they feel. And from there, you'll be able to take steps towards sunnier feelings. But sometimes you just have to sit in the clouds for a minute, and that's okay. So right now, can you put your two hands on your heart? Can you take a great big deep breath in? Can you let it out? And just look inside of your heart and see how your heart is feeling right now. And maybe you're having some great big sunny feelings like happiness and excitement and joy. And maybe you have some cloudy feelings in there too. Maybe you're feeling sad or grumpy or angry. And maybe there's a little bit of all of it. Maybe there's some feeling soup. That's what we call it, when there's a little bit of a whole bunch of different feelings. So right now, as you look inside of your heart, notice how you're feeling. And I would really love if you could share with me how your heart is feeling this morning. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, can you imagine that you're taking that feeling, however it is that you are, and you're going to hold it in front of you in your hand. And now, can you just say to that feeling, I love you? And whatever feeling it is, whether it's a big cloudy feeling or a big sunny feeling, you can love them all. And now take that feeling and cup it in both of your hands and put those hands on your heart. And just rub your hands a little bit. This is giving your feelings a heart hug. And imagine now that your heart is shining in your very favorite color. And those big feelings are being transformed into your favorite color. And you are going to imagine that favorite color, whatever it is mixing around in your heart with all of your big feelings, all turning into the feeling of love. And can you imagine that the feeling of love is going all the way from your heart, all the way up to the top of your head? So you wiggle your head, and that feeling of love is going all the way down from your heart, all the way down your body, all the way down into your toes. Can you wiggle your toes? That feeling of love is spreading from your heart down your arms and into each of your fingers. Can you wiggle your fingers? Take a great big deep breath in. Let it out. And can you say, I love all my feelings? Good. I'm so excited for you and for your day. And I want to say thank you so much for starting today with me and for setting yourself up for a big heart kind of day. I can't wait to see you tonight and hear about all of the things that you did. Remember, there is nobody in the whole world with a heart just like yours. I love you, and I love your big heart so much.
We know you value what you put in front of your kids, especially when it comes to screens and podcasts. That's why we're excited to share a new podcast from our friends at Sleepiest, creating bedtime stories to help your kids fall asleep fast.
Hello, Abby here. If you've got children and find bedtime's a struggle, I'd like to tell you about Coco Sleep, a children's story podcast designed to make bedtime a dream. Coco Sleep turns a chaotic bedtime into cozy bonding time. The stories are delivered in a pace that gently slows. Rumour has it that no one's ever heard an ending. So search Coco Sleep on your favourite podcast app and let's make bedtime a dream. That's KO Sleep, and I'll see you there.